Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. So today we have the second conditioning training and kind of gonna be pretty much the same as week one but revamped up. So let's go.
Okay, so if you haven't watched video 1 of conditioning your horse yet, I really recommend that you do that because I'm going to use a lot of references from that video into this video because it's kind of a continuation of week 1. So anyways, first up, you're going to let them run around like in week 1 and basically warm them up on the lunge line as I showed in week 1. But what's different the first thing that's different on the ground is that we're going to start cantering on the lunge line a little bit, and I'll do a little bit of voiceover in this next clip of cantering him on the lunge line. So I've skipped ahead all of the walking and trotting, and right here I'm asking him to canter. He looks very weird cantering. Just take that into consideration. Once you canter them for the first time after they've had a little bit of a break, they're gonna look kind of funny like this, and it's gonna look very funny. But basically, I just let him canter just a little bit. This is just to loosen his muscles up before I get on the ride. So now we're gonna take the step from part 1 a little bit further, and that was just bending his head sideways to me at a standstill. So now we're going to do it while we're walking, and I have a crop here to help me keep him walking. So you can start them walking. And I'm just going to keep it here so I can tap him whenever I need. I'm going to get him to bend his head while he's doing good boy, and ask for a little bit more. Yeah, good boy. So you can do this both sides, maybe 2 times to start with, and then you can slowly increase it. And if they're swinging their butt out, then you can go against a wall if you need to. So then after doing the groundwork, we're going to get into riding again. I haven't started riding him with a saddle on yet. I mean, if you're riding them with a saddle on so far, then that's great. If you're still riding them bareback, then that's fine too. Do whatever you're comfortable with. But halfway through week 2, I did put a saddle on, and I did it kind of gradually. So I lunged him with a saddle first, and then I took the saddle off, rode him, and then the next day I just did everything with the saddle on. So then that's building up over week 2. And then the other thing I did was bending exercises off the ground when I got onto him. So if you have your own bending exercises, use them. I have 2 that I use, and you can also search up your own if you want to, just to get your own bending exercises, and just do some minimal, and then gradually into week 3 you'll build up the bending exercises. It's just really good to bend your horse in general so that they're stretched and ready for riding. And then I also did some cantering, but I'll explain that in the voiceover. So now here I'm going to go into a bending exercise, and you can search up your own, you use your own. Now these I did, right now what I'm doing, I did 2 of them on this side, and I'm going to do 2 on the other side, but I'll just show you this one, just an example of a bending exercise. And something you may ask is my shoes, my footwear choice looks very thin, and this is because in the first week or 2 I was, this is another bending exercise that I was doing on the wall, this is the other one. But I didn't want to use my foot too hard on him, so it was kind of teaching me to get back into it where I'm not using my foot as much, and instead of trying to fix things with my feet and turning him around, I'm trying to think of other ways that I can fix my seat. So now here is just him trotting, and this is an example of on week 2. Well, on week 1 I was just trotting him around a little bit. Now right away you're going to see me slow him down. So right now this is kind of normal pace, and I'm going to try and slow him down a little bit on the other wall. He can go a lot slower than what he was going, but I just want to get him kind of back into it slowly, and then eventually I'll do it slower and then a little bit slower, and then I'll start adding some fast trotting in. So here we were trying to go a little bit slow, and then you see me tap him with my feet right there. And now, is this us cantering? This is us cantering. Okay,
So then on this wall, I'm preparing him and I'm getting him ready so that he knows we're going to canter. And then right there in that corner, I asked him. He can pick up on the wall, but I asked him in a corner first so that he would get kind of more of the signal and it would be a little bit easier to pick it up. And then eventually we can work our way into that.
Alright everybody, so I hope you enjoyed conditioning week number 2 of getting a horse back into shape. If you did and you find this very helpful, please like and subscribe, and I will see you all in my next video, which is conditioning number 3.